everyone. Today I'm doing a series of 7 different soaps, and I'm showing the essential oil blends to try to be an aid to you as a soaper so that you can try it for yourself and know how much to put in, and also you can then play with that blend and make it your own if you like. I'm going to be doing a lotion bar with 15% super fat with yin yang and peppermint in it, and with pieces of my soap scraps from previous soaps put in for color. I'm going to be doing a pine and tea tree, great for the good old boy and for the hunter. Country boy will survive. This one here is lavender, pomarosa, rosemary, and peppermint with oats, honey, and bee pollen. And this one is cedarwood and tea tree. It is my biggest seller. This one is lemongrass, rosemary, turmeric, and tea tree. Great facial bar, acne bar. And this one is the same except for it has tangerine in it, so that makes it great for oily skin. Then we played with making a soap mold out of a cardboard box, and we made this in-pot swirl. It's pretty decent. I think I like it. And we made this, and we were testing some new essential oils of Essential Depot. Oh, it smells very herbally, very earthy. We're putting bay essential oil, basil essential oil, thyme essential oil, rosemary essential oil with a touch of peppermint. And I think it would have so loved a little bit of clary sage, but I didn't have any. So that is a new fun play toy for me. I love it. And I wasn't sure if I was going to love it or not. So that one there is, that's the soaps that we're fixing to do. Now, I'm going to put this clip at the beginning of each one of these videos. So when you click on this video, you're going to still see this clip. When you click on this video, you're still going to see this clip, because I'm going to put it at the beginning of each one of them, because it's an essential oil soap blend series. And as I said, this is meant to help soapers with ideas about what goes good together, what's popular, what smells good, what works well together. It's just to be a help tool. You're welcome to put these essential oil blends together and sell them in your soaps. And if you feel better about it, change them up a little bit and make them your own. So let's get soaping, everybody. Okay, everybody, this is the cedarwood and tea tree, and I've got a fresh spoon, and I'm going to mix my super fats into my soap. My soap has been cooking 2 hours, and so now it's time to add the super fats, and I'll go over what the super fats are. Alright, the heat will melt that pretty good, and the color, and I'm going to let this cook for another 30 minutes, and while I let that warm up, I will tell you what we have in here. In the cedarwood, we're going to put, this is a double batch. And in a double batch, I have 2 tablespoons cedarwood and 2 tablespoons tea tree. So if you were doing a single batch, that would be 1 tablespoon cedarwood and 1 tablespoon tea tree. And in my super fat, oh, and I also have 2 tablespoons of slippery elms bark ground. That would be 1 tablespoon if you were doing a single batch. And I have in this is a double batch. I have 1 ounce of organic coconut oil, 2 ounces of unrefined organic shea butter from Essential Depot, 1.5 ounces of organic unrefined cocoa butter from Essential Depot, and 0.5 ounces of olive oil. Alright, now the cocoa butter is hard, and you have to pre-soften it in the microwave. And still, it has sat for about an hour, and it looks like I got a little bit of a lump, but since it's mixed with the other oils, it will melt. Just won't melt instantly. So you'll need to come back over the course of 30 minutes if you're using cocoa butter, and stir it again. And now we'll put the lid on it and cook it for 30 more minutes. Okay, this is our cedarwood and tea tree, and this actually, when it dries, is a real pretty reddish brown. And cedarwood, the slippery elm spice is good for your skin. And this soap is very healing, with it being cedarwood and tea tree. And so now we're going to let it cool. It cooked for that last 30 minutes. Now the crock pot's been turned off, and we're going to let it cool to 160. And if you leave the lid off to get it to cool faster, you have to stir it real often. If you are letting it cool with the lid on, you still have to stir it a couple of times. It'll get a little crusty on the top. Okay, this is our cedarwood and tea tree, and I'm going to test my new one I just bought. It is a Wilton. It's 11-inch straight spatula, and I got it at Walmart. It was cheap, and it seems to be made out of good metal, and it's not bent. Most of them you find in the stores go up, and then they go up and they're bent, but you need one perfectly flat and straight. So we'll see how it works. And this is our cedarwood and tea tree. 4 tablespoons of the cedarwood and tea tree each. And this is a double batch, so if you're doing a single batch, it would be 2 tablespoons each. Oh, and it smells so good. For me, this one is just to die for. I just love this one. And it is my biggest selling soap. It's great for all those little extra bits and pieces we grow as we get older. Skin cancerous looking places, moles, scaly places, sun damage, all that kind of stuff. And I'm just doing the same thing. I'm starting on one end and working my way to the other. And then working my way back. Working my way back to you, babe. And excuse me, the scent of cedarwood and tea tree got me there just for a minute. Looks like we're going to have enough to fill our mold. I love it when a plan comes together. And I'm going to just do some slanted lines. There we go. That'll look pretty good. Maybe I'll put those in a little bit. There we go. I like that. There we go. Now let's let you look at that. Alright, that is our Cedarwood and tea tree soap in the mold. And tomorrow we'll cut it. Hello everybody. This is my Cedarwood and tea tree soap. And it is my most favorite soap. It is my largest seller, and I can't keep it in stock. I have to work extra hard to keep this soap in stock, and so I highly recommend the mix. Cedarwood and tea tree has warding powers. You can take a bath with this. I recommend that if you're going to hit Bug Central, to get wet, turn the spray away from you or turn it off, and lather up from head to toe and let it sit on your skin for about 30 seconds, and then hit the trees or the woods or the bugs, and they won't like you. And then if you're concerned that you might have went outside and got a chigger or a deer tick or things of that sort, you can take this soap and take a bath and do the same thing, but let it sit on your skin, the foam, for 2 minutes, and it'll get rid of all those little critters. And so then also, Cedarwood and tea tree is great for all those little extra bits and pieces that we grow as we get older. The scaly moles on the back, sunspots, skin damage from sun, any kind of little mold or damage. It's great for scars, prevent scarring, cleaning wounds to prevent scarring, and it's just all around very great soap. It's great for places that you might think are getting irritated. You might have to have it burn off. Scrub the bar directly on the spot several times a day, and so this soap has a lot of possibilities, and it's very, very good for the skin. I use this soap on my grandbabies. I find it safe for my grandchildren, but it is not a non-tearing soap, so you have to keep away from the eyes. But this is great for a natural way to keep bugs off the babies, and we have used this soap on our little babies with no issue. Everybody has their own idea about things, and so I yield to your concerns, but that is what we have done and have thoroughly enjoyed keeping the bugs off the little ones. They're low to the ground, and they are just, the deer ticks, West Nile virus, and there's something else, and so this is an awesome way to keep the bugs off your babies and do it in a natural way. And then it's also super fatted with, shea butter, and this one cocoa butter, olive oil, and extra virgin first press olive oil, and organic coconut oil. And the cocoa butter and the shea butter is unrefined organic from Central Depot. And the Slippery M gives a nice reddish color, and as this dries, it gets just a touch darker. And so, get the light on it. There we go. So this is a wonderful natural bar and my best seller. So I really think you would enjoy it. It has a cedarwood woodsy smell that is loved by men. Great for hunters. You can smell like the woods, plus keeps the bugs off of you while you're in your blind or tree stand. Keep the deer ticks off and the chiggers. And then you can feel comfortable coming home and taking another bath in it, and knowing that if anything did get on you, you're going to kill it. And Some people will cut a small section of this soap off and carry it with them, and after lunch, if you've been out all day sweating and hot and you think your natural odor has overpowered the scent, rubbing on their pressure points and around the ankles, and the smell just radiates and comes out all over again. So it is an awesome soap all the way around. And let me think, is there anything else to say about this soap? It's really an awesome soap. I love it. So anyway, and I love Essential Depot's Cedarwood. Some cedarwoods, like the Himalayan cedarwood, does not have the bug killing and warding properties of other cedar essential oils. So getting the right essential oil of cedar is very important. And I think that the essential oil at Essential Depot is awesome. And they're very selective and cautious. And their essential oils have to be produced organically. So that's an awesome plus too. Alright, so now if you look, my face is on one side or the other. I can never remember which. I can't get it sorted out in my mind, and I'm always afraid if I just say it's over here and it's really over there, you're going to be really making me, making laughs at me. But anyway, and so if you click on that, it'll take you to my main channel page, and on there you will see my website address if you'd like to buy some soap from me. You will see an Essential Depot link, and it's my affiliate link, and if you click on that, you will get I will get a few pennies for what you purchase. When you click on it, it sends a cookie to the shopping cart. As long as you stay there while you've and purchase, then I get credit for it. Thank you very much. I tell people thank you for watching my commercials on YouTube. Every little penny helps, and it keeps me YouTubing and it keeps me soaping. So anyway, there's also my Facebook product page, also my Facebook chat page where you can ask me questions about soaping or anything, and or you can brag about your own soaping, post your own videos, post pictures of your soap. It's just fun and be kind to everybody page. And then there's also some other Facebook soaping pages that you might love to chat on as well. And so I love those Facebook pages. But in any case, please subscribe, please hit the like button, and share me on Facebook, and please leave me your comments. Alright, thanks everybody. Y'all have a wonderful day. Okay everybody, I want to do just a little bit of a lather test, and this is a little piece of the, well, if it don't get away from me, this is a little piece of the lotion bar, and you can see how creamy it is. And then if you add a little water to it, look at the bubbles. Isn't that awesome? And it feels so good on the skin. That 15% super fat is awesome. Oh, and the yin yang really comes out nicely. Alright. And my skin feels clean, but it feels very soft and moisturized. I think you'll love this recipe. You'll find some recipes in the description of this video.